Hey there everyone, I just wanted to give a little quick overview of Google Classroom and turning off some notifications because I know if you look at this email I have in front of me, it's very overwhelming to see everything that's coming through and you might miss some important information from your teachers or paras um, if you got all of this information bombarding you. Here's the email that you guys should be checking every day, but I'm going to show you how to turn off these notifications. So if you go to the little waffle icon up in the top right corner, you'll open your Google Classroom, and I already have this one open. So then you'll see all of your classes here. And so to turn off your notifications for all your classes, you're going to want to go up here in the top left corner where those three little bars are. It's the main menu. You're going to click that. Scroll to the bottom where it says Settings and click on Settings. And now this is where you can either have your notifications on or off. So most of you will probably see that your notifications are still on. By clicking this one, Receive Email Notifications, if you click it like that, that will turn all of your email notifications off. And now that's up to you if you want to turn them all off, as long as you're checking in with your Google Classroom. It might not be a bad idea, but I personally would leave that turned on and then go through what's not so important. So comments on your posts, yeah, not super important, but you might want to leave that on in case someone says something. Comments that mention you, probably not really likely to happen, so I would turn that one off. When it's gray, that means that that setting is turned off. Private comments on your work, I would leave that one on just in case your teacher messages you on the side, then you'll be able to see that comment come through. So this is where we get into the nitty-gritty. So classes you're enrolled in. So this is what I really would encourage you to shut off because this is where most of your emails are coming from. So work and other posts from teachers. So I personally would turn this one off because every day you're getting bombarded with Miss Casper posted this assignment and this assignment and this assignment, and it's just really clogging up your email so that you can't see other important things that are coming through. Return work and grades from your teachers. That's up to you if you want that one on. If you want to see what grade you're getting on a paper, you should leave that on. If you don't care, if you're checking Skyward, then you can go ahead and just turn that setting off. Invitations to join classes as a student, you're going to want to keep that one on. Otherwise, you're not going to get a notification for next term when teachers go to add you. So leave that one on. Due date reminders for your work. If you're staying on top of your work, I would shut this one off. Otherwise, again, you're going to get an email every time something's due. And like for my classes, that means you're getting an email every day when I'm posting the assignments. And then you're also getting an email later in the day saying that it's due that day. So personally, I think you should turn that one off. For sure, turn off this work and other posts from teachers. That's huge. That one you probably don't need unless you're staying on top of your emails and you're okay with that. Then you guys, another thing I wanted to show you. So this should have saved as is. Now I'm just going to go back to my Google Classroom. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and click on my English class. So you guys, I'm sure, are already aware of this. The stream page is where your teacher is probably going to post each day, maybe what you're doing that day, maybe when things are due or when there's a Google Meet. This is kind of like a Facebook page where your teacher is posting and you can, if your teacher has comments turned on, you can comment. Otherwise, this is where you will find your Google link for your class. So I know a lot of us are struggling to get on those Google Meets, and sometimes your teachers are posting them, but not always. So if you look in the top left corner, Meet link, this is where your Google Meet link is. So by clicking on that, that'll take you right to when class starts. That's where your teacher will be, that's where your distance learners will be. So make sure you're clicking on that Google Meet link each day for your classes. That way you're streaming live. So now if I go to classwork, some people are struggling with turning in assignments. So for example, this answering and speaking on the phone, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So I see that the assignment is to read the passages and answer the questions. So for whatever reason, some people are somehow opening these documents as a PDF, and we don't want to see it as a PDF, because when it's open as a PDF, on the teacher end of things, your words are jumbled all over the place and it's impossible to read it. So click View Assignment, and then up here in the top right corner, you'll see the Google document, and you see right under it, it says Google Docs. So make sure you're opening your assignments as a Google Doc, or if it's Google Slide, make sure you're opening it as a Google Slide. Do not open it as a PDF. Click View Assignment, click Google Doc or Google Slide. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So now you can see the assignment. When I'm done with my assignment and ready to turn it in, up here in the top right corner is where you turn it in. Otherwise, for Google Slides, sometimes it's not in the top right corner. So if I exit out of my assignment, I know it's done, I know it's saved because Google saves everything on its own. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make sure I click Turn In. So make sure you click Turn In for every assignment. Otherwise, your teacher is not going to know you completed it, so you're probably not going to get a grade. One last thing, you guys, that I really want to show you. So if I go back to my main screen, and here I am on my classes, if you go up to this To Do, this is so helpful. One of my other students showed me this. Boom, I can see what's due today. So, okay, so today I have a health Google Slides to do. I have a math check-in to do, and you can see when these due dates are, and I have an English check-in to do. So it looks like health is due at 3:05, math and English are due at midnight. So that's my assignments for today. If I go to missing, now I can see all the things that I'm missing. So then you can go ahead and click on each assignment to complete them. And then done, that just shows you what you have turned in this week, earlier in the week, and so on. So this is a way to just see all of your classes at one time. That way you can really stay on top of. I encourage you to do that missing tab, especially Wednesdays if you have some downtime to do makeup work. Look at that missing tab and see what you have to do. Otherwise, just make sure you're emailing your teachers, reaching out through Google Hangout, Google Meet, whatever works for you to get connected with people. Just make sure you're doing that. Reach out to me if you don't know who should be helping you, and I'll make sure I get you connected. So if you guys have any questions about this, please let me know. So make sure you turn off your classroom notifications. You are opening your document as a Google document or a Google Slide, and you check that to-do list to see what missing assignments you have. So if something doesn't look right on your screen, if what I just went through isn't exactly what you're seeing, please let me know and we can set up a Google Meet, and that way I can share my screen with you and we can figure it out. Otherwise, have a great day, you guys.